Men and women both have the same heart that can love endlessly and forgive endlessly. The issue is the tongue that releases all sorts of abuses and opinions and judgments and assaults. How can something that can deliver the most touching and healing words in the world be the same instrument that causes mass damages? Your relationship is all in the tongue, and your tongue is controlled by your mind. I will share with you 3 advices to immediately reduce or eradicate disrespect from your relationship. Number 1, think before you speak. Number 2, speak after you think. And number 3, follow the above in every conversation. You will notice, if you pay close attention, that couples who have been together start trading personalities and beliefs and even acts. We influence each other in many ways than one can imagine. We swap personalities constantly. It has even been proven that it's possible for physical features also to change, creating even further similarities. The beliefs and ideas remain the same, but the way we execute them over time may be different. If you are more timid and your partner is more aggressive, then over time you will find your partner is being a bit more considerate and calm with the world outside. And at the same time, you will realize that you are starting to voice your opinions and be firm with the world outside. It's true. Our energy fields get intertwined, and so we pick up on each other's habits. And right from the start, the first rule to understand in having a healthy relationship without the abusing and disrespect, and most people don't like to hear this, however, the reality is that really strong relationships that have lasted through the tyranny of times only survived because it involved a lot of forgiveness. No relationship can survive without forgiveness. If you have a partner who is willing to acknowledge their shortcomings or who is constantly trying to better themselves, then you are with the right person. I didn't say perfect person. There is no such thing, and may not be, because that would defeat the purpose of our existence. Your partner is not perfect, and so there will be ups and downs that will hurt you. You have to figure out how you can stick it through all the way. And the same goes for your partner. There will be moments of disagreements, and your job is to ensure that even at the peak of problems within the relationship, always maintain your composure and let moments of disagreement be the maximum threat to your relationship. And it should never escalate beyond that. Let's start today's session by me saying that if you get angry or verbally or physically abuse or conduct gestures of disrespect like biting or spitting or yelling or scratching or throwing things or throwing tantrums, then no matter what the reason you have for doing that, stop it. And stop it now. Get the professional help, move out of the house, and don't take it easy on yourself until you feel safe to be around them, because whatever it is that you are doing can so easily escalate into a crime. So please control your anger. It takes a split moment for an uncooperative chemical to be released into your brain, which will make you lose control while you are in the state of anger. And then only bad things happen from there. I do have another video that's under the playlist Hardships, which you should take a look at. And if this is something that's happening to you by your partner, man or woman, you need to take 10 steps back from this relationship until this issue is realized and resolved by your partner completely. Don't wait for the next time for it to happen. Address it today. You can help them understand what they're doing is wrong. And there's other videos under the playlist Relationships where you can really look at how to create a conversation in abusive relationships if there is hope for correction. However, hopefully, that's not your situation. Okay, getting back. Your relationship should be designed and constructed in a way where both partners have the freedom to speak freely, act freely, and hurt freely as well. But while expressing all your emotions and all your joys and sorrows, this must come with appropriate and considerate communication. There will be times you are upset and flabbergasted and cannot control your emotions anymore. You want to just open your mouth and say everything to them that needs to be said, and they need to hear everything that needs to be heard. And so you set out to correct your partner. Wrong. Maybe your partner is one who you cannot reason with, but rather needs to be shown dominance over your opinion in order for them to get the message into their head. Wrong again. Listen, most humans today have been diagnosed or conditionalized with some psychological issue or another. Triggering over just anything has become a norm in society, and rather than just punishing the culprit, we look for ways to reason and understand why they did what they did, and so offer them a pardoning. I've always had a second part to that question. It shouldn't be why the person did what they did, but rather, would that person do what they did to another person, a stranger, or someone more intimidating than them? The answer would be most likely no. So by this, what we should understand is that it's not okay, even if we have traumas and issues. It does not make it okay to lash out at our partners or the people close to us. That's not the way it should be. By now, you are aware that your problems in life are not all caused by the same person. Then, nor can you exert all your pressure on the same person. And also, you shouldn't accept any lashing out from your partner as well. And I'll tell you how to carefully diffuse the situation the next time it comes up. In order to have a happy and healthy relationship, you and your partner don't need to be compatible, but rather suitable. Be suitable for each other. When she's upset, it suits you because you know how to handle her emotions. When she looks gorgeous, it suits you because you too are a beast. When he is lost, it suits you because you always have the way out for him. When he is winning, it suits you because you are the power behind the perseverance. Be suitable for each other in every area of your relationship. Many relationships suffer not because either one is not a good person. It usually is because one partner or really both usually bring a lot of their own traumas and fears into the relationship. And now as you both spend time or live together more and more, then there are more fears and new red flags that appear. And so we are constantly on our toes looking out for any signs of trauma that might come from this relationship that we suffered in previous ones. When you love someone with childhood traumas, there's gonna be arguments where you will have to pay close attention and realize that they aren't really upset at you or what you did, but rather they are projecting a fear or pain from the past onto you. Here are the two choices that you have at this moment. You get onto the same temperament they are on and behave as loud as they are and inform them that they are always projecting this problem onto you and this is not your problem and that they have to go see a head doctor or get fixed somehow. Or you could take a moment and stop all the anxieties by lowering your voice and calming the situation down and really understanding that how they feel. And once they have completely vented out, then tell them how this makes you feel too. A good way to address traumas and issues with your partner is to bring it up at very light and intimate moments, and in a way that their condition worries you. Conversation and dialogue heals everything if both people are willing to acknowledge that there is a problem. Love and pain work together. One cannot carry on without the other. You can never feel pain for someone if there wasn't love there to begin with. If you want a beautiful, magical relationship, then a lot of forgiveness, a lot of conversation, and a lot of dialogue needs to be into that relationship. Keep the faith and keep positive conversations alive, and your relationship will keep heading in the right direction. It won't be very easy along the way, but it will be completely worth it while you start noticing the continual happiness in your relationship. Be safe, be positive, and keep taking those steps forward.